I've told everybody that I think you just mature as a person. It's a humbling experience, and just being able to just appreciate your teammates and realizing, how special your team is to you. I think everybody who plays for USA realizes that, even though it's such a great group of girls and everybody's good, it's just nothing like having your teammates and being close back back here at Ohio State. So I think that her going there, it will just make her appreciate everybody, and we just want to come back and play extremely hard for, our team, because everybody on the team's good, and you might not get as many minutes as you get, when you playing in me and Sammy's position, So it's just really humbling, and, you learn to appreciate a lot more at your university. I think it was really interesting because they built a new village for the World University Games, so we were right in the middle of shanty towns and gypsies, and you never think that you'll see that type of stuff in person when you see the little babies running up to the gate with dirty diapers and just being dirty, and just being able to see that was just I just never thought it was like, I was like, where are these places at? But Serbia gave us a good taste of how these people are living poor. I mean, just living kind of bad and dirty water, not being able to drink the water was different, and just basically interacting with people who really don't speak English well. I think that was a little different, having to slow yourself down and just talk extremely slow for the Serbians so that they can understand everything you're saying. But I think culturally it's just a little different. I just appreciate the U.S. and just everything that I have here, because they're a lot less fortunate than we are there. So it just opens your eyes to a lot of different things. Me and Coach Foster had a long conversation about that. My head coach, she was a great lady. Her coaching style was a little bit different than Coach Foster's in a way that, she subs 5 at a time. So, if you might not be able to get the flow that you want to play, and that was a little frustrating. So a lot of people on our team had to become very selfless, and you just had to just say, it doesn't matter, we're just going to win a gold medal. So it was a little frustrating at times, but I talked to him throughout the time I was in Serbia, and he was just telling me everybody doesn't coach like me, everybody's not as laid back as I am, and she was feisty, and I think that was a little different, and that was a learning experience for me also, just having to deal with a different coaching staff and adapt to specific situations that are a lot different from here. Oh, most definitely. European basketball is so different. I think on a physical aspect, here, some of the fouls that they were committing would be technical fouls in the U.S. So we had to really adapt to that, because I put in my blog that the game against Serbia, it was like a war. It was literally like a war. We got punched, and some of our teammates were getting slammed, and they weren't calling anything. And I know that they had home court advantage, but even in some of the other games, you could literally hold on the post, literally shove somebody off the block. I mean, it's just a lot more physical. So I was like, I'm gonna have to calm that down when I get back to the U.S. and I'm playing with everybody else, because I'm so used to pushing out and shoving, and you can do that type of stuff. So on the physical aspect, I think it's a lot different. In some senses, I do. I like it, how physical you can play with the post players, but on the aspect of, being able for somebody to just, hit you in the head when you're going up for a rebound, I don't really like that part, but, I just think that, playing that physical, people can get really hurt like that, but, I do like physical play, though, and, I think I did what I was able, what I was allowed to do. I mean, when I got in the game, I did what I went in there, I rebounded extremely hard, I played extremely hard defense, but sometimes you're not with the rotation that's playing extremely hard. So if you were the rotation with somebody who's not rebounding, all 5 get subbed out. So I got caught like that a couple of times when I was with a couple of post players who didn't box out, and, no names, but a couple of people who didn't, box out and weren't getting rebounds, and my whole group got subbed out. So sometimes it was a little frustrating, but when I got in, I did what I know how to do. I think so. I had to, adjust a little bit different, because a lot of the players that are international are a lot taller, and they're a lot, more. They're just built different and just stronger, So I think, my outside game will probably be a little bit better, because I had to pull it out a little bit. So we'll see. World University Games is like right under the Olympics, so I think it ranks extremely high, and it's really, I don't know, it's just an experience that I can't even explain it. I wouldn't trade for the world. Just being up there, hearing your national anthem, just knowing that you represented your country and in the best way possible. It's just, I just feel like it's just nothing that can replace that experience. And hopefully, I get a chance to do that with the actual Olympics, and that'll be the top of everything. Mom, my medal was in the car, so I should have brought it in. I don't know why I didn't, but I actually have the Serbian money. I just keep that in my wallet if anybody wants to see that. And I do have my gold medal, so if you want me to go back and get it, I can get it out of my car. So I just keep it just to show. I think it's something nice to show off, and people get really excited when they see it. So I like to keep it right with me.
Who have you shown it to?
Everybody who asked, everybody's like, where's the gold medal before they see me? Like, where's the medal? So I just have it right, with me. So everybody asks to see it. Everybody.
Can we see your medal?
Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll go get it from my car. I just think, I even put it in my blog that the game that the guys played against Serbia, it was like 10,000 Serbian fans to our 50 USA fans. So it was just like they were all, instead they weren't even paying attention to the game. They were so focused on us, cheering for the US. That was a really crazy experience to say the least. Yeah, but you can kind of sort of tell, like, when they're just so angry, just, like, yelling at you, just giving you the finger. Like, it was, like, one whole section giving us the finger. So, it was crazy. I was just in awe. Like, it was entertaining actually seeing how angry they were that we were cheering. But, the game was physical. We had to get escorted out by, like, 100 cops. They were, like, around our whole group because we couldn't be, like, the fans are so crazy. And we won that game by 2 points. So you can see how the game was physical. I'm talking about the men's game if everybody didn't know. But the game was physical, and our men, they pulled it out, but that was just a crazy experience.